So let's say here is where money is exchanged. And then here is where your course begins. And so this would be like onboarding would be in this phase. So this would be like the entrance. And, you know, whether they come across you on word of mouth or Facebook or however. And so you can look at it in terms of like, what are some of the different phases in here that need to happen? And you can look at this as a step-by-step process that people are going to need to have certain conversations in their head before they're going to part with money in order to start the next part of the journey, right? And become a course member. And they go through onboarding, and then they go into the learning, and then it keeps going, right? Okay, so wow, we've got an awesome rainbow going here. All right, so when you map it out and you say that, like, what do I want to happen at each stage? And what are some of the, I mean, it's interesting. Some of the things I look at are like, what are some of the beliefs that they're going to have and what that can keep them from, because let's just say like everyone, not everyone, but let's just say like the vast majority of people that are, and I find this more and more, like the vast majority of leads that I talk to, they want to get here and I can help them. Like they're qualified. But there's so many beliefs in the way between them getting the help that they need to get to where they want to go. There's so many things in the way. So I need to bring that into, we'll call this this is like the lead journey, the journey of the lead. And so I'm going to need to address various beliefs in there. If I look at what I'm trying to do at these points, like really the best way for me to intersect with someone's beliefs is actually going to be on a phone call. So I'm always trying to get someone on the phone or Zoom, or if there's this like little tribe of 6-year-old boys running across the field. They're so cute. Social distancing in my little neighborhood it's its own, like we've formed a pod, I think. Anyways, I think Wyoming is up to like 5 deaths right now or something. So we're pretty much we're not in any sort of hot zone. In any case, phone. I'm trying to get them on the phone. Because if I can get them on the phone, and it doesn't matter if I can get them on the phone here or here, but the sooner I get them on the phone, the more I can understand exactly what their beliefs are. So we offer, and we have a very strong push to get people on the phone. And so we have a number of different things that we've experimented over the years with, like, what do you call the conversation? And so we have we've tested dream sessions, just have a conversation sessions, we call conversations, body goals sessions. I mean, there's been so many over the years. Success plan. The success plan session, that's a pretty advanced kind of session that happens more in here in one of our funnels. But the biggest thing is like, how can I get them on the phone so I can go through the 4 questions that are in the enrollment guide? Like, how can I figure out what they want, why they're not getting what they want, right? Like what happens if they don't get what they want? So those are the first 3 of the 4 questions. And if I don't get them thinking about that, this whole thing is going to take longer. But if they can have a conversation like that, I mean, when you have a conversation like that, it's really pretty intense, right? Like those kind of types of conversations, would you all agree, are intense? Yeah. Like not your everyday conversation that you're going to have with a friend. So those conversations are, in many ways, I think they're sacred because you're really tapping into someone's dharma and what they really want. And you're digging around for like what's out of integrity. So if you're looking at social, how you might do this, like can you get someone to a phone call? Because how are you going to get someone on the phone? And how many phone calls do you need to have a week? And this is where, I mean, this is something I've just got to say, like, it's taken me there we go. I'm going to park this puppy down here. It's taken me a long time to figure this out. Like it really has. Like, you know, or you get surges and then you get dry spells. Like, how do you get enough people on the phone week after week? How do you control lead flow? And that's where some of this, like how many people need to be coming in the pipeline, and then how many people do you need to get on the phone a week? Because if you're getting, say you're getting 10 people on the phone a week, you know, whether it's first time calls or second follow-up calls or third time follow-up calls, if you're getting that like week after week, none of you should have problems filling your course.